guys. Today I'm going to be telling you 5 things you need to let go of as a mom. So when you become a mom, drop these 5 things now. All right. Number 1 is nice things. You need to let go of the idea of having nice things, which means you want to buy top of the line dinner table with really nice wood, right? Or maybe you want to have nice earrings, or maybe you want to have a really nice handbag. You need to set these things aside for a few years, okay? Like maybe 10 years, okay? Because believe me, you will be crying and crying and crying if you aren't already crying that all of your stuff is getting ruined because your purse becomes your diaper bag, or your table becomes the arts and crafts center of the house, or your earrings become flushed down the toilet or drop down a drain. Number 1, get rid of nice things for now, okay? You can go with a table that you found on Craigslist, or just find a purse from Target instead of the nice Coach purse, and use that Coach purse you have now as a date night purse, not an everyday purse. You know, right now I do a lot of secondhand shopping, and that's where I get most of my clothes from. That's where I get my handbags from. That's where I get even furniture from, but usually we find it on Craigslist. So, nice things are going to have to be put on hold. Trust me though, would you rather be calm and not even stressing about your things, or worried 24/7 that your kids are going to spill nail polish on something that you really love? Okay, so if you want to be happier, nice things you got to let go of. Number 2, having a clean house. Okay, now this doesn't mean that my house is dirty, but I have lowered my standards all the way down here so that it's healthy clean, but it's not immaculately organized and clean. If you know what I mean. Like, look, this rack right here, that's from a yard sale that I did 2 weeks ago, a little over a week now. Okay, that's still in my house, but I just haven't had a moment to take it back out to the garage yet, so it's still there. Toys are usually all over my house, and I break down and pick it up, but I try to have my kids pick up their own mess, and you know that takes a while. But if I'm going to instill in them responsibility, I have to be patient for them to do it. So that is one thing I will say. Now, I don't want to spend my every waking moment cleaning. And if I wanted a clean house up to like my standards, my ideal standards, then I would have to be cleaning every single day, all day long. You know what it's like, moms. You clean up, you turn your back to go to the next room. By the time you turn around, that room is completely undone, and you're crying because it's like, I've spent all day long doing and doing and doing, and it looks like I've done nothing. So what's the point? Exactly. What is the point? Lower your standards. Maybe vacuum the hair off of the stairs once a week. Scrub down the toilets once a week. I know some people out there who like spray their countertops down in their bathroom every single day. That is not something that I do. No. So yes, I will live with some toothpaste in the sink for a few days before I go and spray it out. I'm not going to go and clean it every single day, okay? Sometimes the toilet gets a little gross, and I have the kids spray it down if they really make it like gross, but for the most part, I clean bathrooms once a week. I clean counters once a week. I vacuum once a week. I have to sweep a few times throughout the week, but that's what I do every day. Dishes, sweeping, and clearing off tables, and having the kids pick up their toys at the end of the day, and picking up the laundry. I don't go and do a deep cleaning every single day. It's once a week. I'll go and do the heavier cleaning, but I know how to just keep things moving in a way that I'm still comfortable, but it's not perfect by any means. Let go of having an organized, clean house just until you have some extra time and sanity and some mental capacity to clear up, and then go ahead. But trust me, lower your standards for a clean house and just do bare minimum, okay, until you catch up with life. Number 3, complicated dinners. Moms, you don't have to have complicated dinners at all. You don't need to go on Pinterest and look up 7 meals for the week, okay? I did this for years. What I would do is I would go and I would want to mix things up so that my husband wouldn't get bored with my dinners and I wouldn't get bored. And I would look for yummy things so that, I don't know, my family would be like impressed at what I was able to cook, so that I felt good that my family was having well-rounded meals, that I wasn't just slacking and doing like a subpar job on dinner. Like my focus was dinner. Our dinner time needs to be good and it needs to be wholesome. But then I started realizing my kids don't like what I'm eating. My husband rarely is impressed with what I'm cooking. So if I'm doing these things to impress my family and no one's impressed, why am I still doing it? Like, if every single day my husband asks for hamburgers, my kids ask for spaghetti or lasagna or mac and cheese, or what do they ask for a lot? Like quesadillas or tacos, or just like the most simplest things in the world that would be so easy for me to make, that would be a lot more affordable because I'm not buying all of these random ingredients for a different meal every day of the week. They're all like pretty simple things: buns, hamburgers, tortillas, and some chicken or ground beef. Just like for tacos, it's the simplest thing. Spaghetti is noodles, ground beef, tomato sauce, maybe throw in a garlic bread. And when I make those things, they're like, "Mommy, this is the best dinner in the world. You're an amazing cook." And I'm like, eye roll, what was I doing for all of those years? So let go of the complicated dinners and save the special Pinterest meals that you find for special occasions like birthdays or anniversaries, or just something special, barbecues, picnics, things like that. You don't have to do that every day. Just let go of that. I don't know why we do that to ourselves. Number 4, resentment. Now, ladies, this is a big one. I think that most moms, but I can probably say every stay-at-home mom has hit the resentment milestone in their journey, where I think pretty much as soon as they become stay-at-home mom, you're happy because you're like, yes, I get to raise my kids. Let's do this. I'm going to be an amazing housewife. But then the reality of it all hits and you're like, oh shoot, like I'm stuck here. I can't leave. Like, I can't get away from my kids. This is my job. I have to clean up all the poops. I have to make all the bottles. I have to take care of this baby, take care of the toddlers, go crazy with them, and then still clean up the house and do people's laundry and make them food for every single meal that they eat and make them snacks, and still find time to take a shower so that I can say that I'm not letting myself go, or all of these things that you still have to do while your husband or your spouse is out working. And you start to think like, that's not fair. Why do I have to stay here and they get to go to work? They tell you stories at work and you start to think jealous thoughts like, they got to have adult conversations. And then you start steaming. But when, like, I'm thinking back now, and that's seriously what I used to think. So if you feel that way now, you're not alone. I think that every mom feels that way, especially when they become stay-at-home moms. You just feel like it's not fair. Like, you have this weird resentment towards your husband that he gets to go to work and he gets to go talk to people every day. It's just such a simple thing. It's like, you had an adult conversation today and I didn't. Resentment. So let go of resentment. It was easiest when I started to tell myself, this is my job. From the time my husband goes to work to the time he comes back, this is my job. That's the exchange that we made, is I stay home and watch the kids, and I am forever grateful to be able to watch my own babies and to raise them on my own. While he has to go to work and he has to do the commute and he has to be stressed out and he has to go and bite his tongue every time he wants to tell off his boss. Like, he has to go and do that. And so there are things that we have to do too. And it's not all sunshine and rainbows for our spouses who have to leave and be away from their kids. It's not, just like it's not all sunshine and rainbows for us that stay at home as stay-at-home moms who have to be here and be tortured with all of the cartoons and tantrums and meltdowns and being in the kitchen, like living in the kitchen. So just remember, like, look at it through the eyes of, someone who is grateful. Just soak it all in, because it's going to be over, and then you're going to be like, holy moly, where did that time go? And now what am I going to do with myself? You would give anything to have those moments back with your babies, to just hold them and take care of them. And then they're going to grow up and go to school, and you're not going to have this job anymore. And you're going to be like, dang, that wasn't that bad. See, like, what is he doing up there right now? My 4-year-old. He's playing dress up, but what is he doing up there? I can't even make a video. Okay, so let go of resentment. I'll move on to number 5 real quick, because I got to go see what just happened up there right now. Number 5, the 5th thing to let go as a mom is your previous identity. Okay, yes, when you become a mom, there comes a point where you've totally embraced everything that motherhood is and taken on your new role, but then you wake up one day and you don't feel very happy, you don't feel very motivated, you don't have makeup on. Who knows when the last time it was you put makeup on, or did your hair, or put on an outfit other than leggings and a t-shirt, or actually tied your shoes instead of just slipping on flip-flops or slippers. And you like, who am I? But instead of embracing your new identity, or creating a new identity, or discovering a new identity, you're looking back and you're comparing yourself to your pre-mom you. Don't do that. Let go of any idea of what your previous identity was, okay? Just sweep that out of here, okay? You are not going to be like the person you were before you had kids, because now you're a mom and you have kids who need you, and you have little people that need your time and need your energy, and you're a little more grown now, okay? And yeah, maybe you won't have the body you had before. I sure don't. My stomach won't go back the way it was. It's just a little pouchy, no matter how many crunches I do, okay? No matter how many vegetables I eat. I still like my sugar. I'm not giving it up, but I still got a little bit of poochy pooch, okay? My stomach, it's never going to be flat again, and that's okay. I'm not going to be able to go to a house party and drink beers anymore with random people. I'm not that person anymore. I can't go and do things that other people without kids can do, because I have a responsibility to my kids and I have to take care of them. But that doesn't mean that that's all you are. You're more than a mom. A mom is not who you are. It's a part of your identity. It's not your total identity. So you need to go and rediscover and create your new self, which means you're going to have to go out there and you're going to have to do hobbies. You're going to have to do things that you enjoy. You're going to have to go out and go to the library and take that free class on gardening or crocheting, or join that book club. Just start doing things you like to do. Practice makeup in the mirror when you have a moment. On your free time, figure out what it is that you like. I know for so long, when people would ask me what my interests were, what my hobbies were, I would be like, I watch my kids. I couldn't tell them. I like to drink Starbucks coffee. Like, I just could not tell them what my interests were, because I guess I never took the time to discover and to nurture my current interests or future interests. But once I started and I started doing things, I I took time for myself to figure out what it is that I wanted. And I took time for me to explore. Then I started to be able to look forward doing these things. And then doing all those little bits of things that I love doing created who I am now. I love talking. I love doing my podcast. I love creating and sharing content for other moms. I love helping other moms. I also love gardening. I love hiking. I love exploring new places outdoors. I love spending time with my family when we can go and do something fun away from the house. Like, those are things that I love to do. I like cooking new recipes. I just love a lot of stuff. I love a lot of stuff. And I know better who I am now and feel like I have my own identity outside of just being a mom. I feel like the woman that I'm creating now is more of what I want to be. And I look back at my old self and there's no comparison, because I appreciate that person, but I love who I am now and I appreciate who I am now. And you got to appreciate the journey to this point and all the little things that got you here. So those are 5 things to let go of. Quick recap. Number 1 was nice things. Number 2, clean house. Number 3, complicated dinners. Number 4, resentment. And number 5, your previous identity. So go out and start living a better life without those things. Peace.